Yeah, crew, I'm back. Not bad. It took me a minute, but this part two is physical magic. All right, now we talked about the breath of fire. Okay, this one is called Sitali breath. Now that means cooling breath. It's in Sitali pranayam. Okay, it soothes and cools the spine in the area of the fourth and fifth and sixth vertebrae. This in turn regulates the sexual and digestive energy. This breath is often used for lowering fever, cooling off anger. This simple exercise rejuvenates and detoxifies when practiced regularly. 52 breaths a day are recommended to extend your lifespan. Often the tongue tastes bitter at first. This is a sign of detoxification. As you continue to practice, the taste of the tongue will ultimately become sweet. And this is what you like, kind of like curl your tongue like almost like a burrito. So it looks like. And it says, for those whose tongues do not curl in this manner, bend the sides of the tongue upward as far as possible. So sit in a comfortable meditative posture with the spine straight. Curl the sides of the tongue upward and protrude it slightly past lips. Inhale deeply and smoothly through the tongue and mouth. Then close the mouth and exhale through the nose. So in through the mouth, out through the nose. Continue for as long as 5 minutes at a time. Inhale and hold the breath. Exhale and relax. When you inhale, go as deep as you can. Hold for about 2 to 4 seconds and breathe out. Alright. Now, this is another trick. Okay, you have something in your head. It's called the triple warmer meridian. And what that meridian does is it's like the thermostat in your house to let you know how your temperature is going, right? Alright, so I'm going to tell you another little physical magic yoga thing that you can do out of this book. The right and left nostrils serve as regulators for your body temperature and your energy. The left nostril draws in the cooling, soothing, mind expanding energy of the moon. The right nostril draws on the sun's energy for vitality, vitality, activity, and mental alertness. At any given moment, one nostril is more open than the other. Your pituitary gland, which is considered by the yogis to be the master gland, serves as the thermostat to control this. This switch between nostrils naturally occurs every 21 and a half hours. So regulating your own thermostat. You can cool yourself down by breathing long and deep through the left nostril after blocking off the right nostril with your finger. Conversely, if you need to energize yourself, block off the left nostril and breathe slowly and deeply through the right nostril. Alternate nostril breathing. Sit comfortably with the spine straight. Use the thumb and index finger of the right hand to make a U shape. Use the index finger to close the left nostril. Inhale deeply through the right nostril. At the completion of the inhalation, close the right nostril with the thumb and exhale through the left nostril. Now inhale through the left nostril fully and deeply, then close the left nostril and exhale through the right, and repeat the pattern. Breathe fully on both inhalation and exhalation. Continue for 3 to 5 minutes. Inhale deeply, inhale, exhale, and relax. So that is how you do some basic yoga physical magic. Show the picture. Excuse me. The U shape is what they say. So try to get that on deck. Now, that's some basic physical magic. Okay, now what comes with that physical magic? Okay, I told you your thought process, right, is the LEL. Okay, your central nervous system distributes all this electricity. The voltage, the time under tension. Your muscles have to tense up and then release. They contract and then they uncontract and relax, right? Okay, well, all of this tension that you put your body under, you build muscle because what? 1 and 2 muscle fibers tear down. Okay? And if you think to exercise and to put yourself under this tension, naturally you'll tear muscles, which they do what? They scar over to grow. See, that's magic in itself. We are like synthesizers ourselves. What do our cells do? They synthesize protein. And the protein goes back to the muscles, which scar over and build bigger muscles. You see? That's magic. That's alchemy. In its most basic form, in the human body. It's mathematically done. Every cell has its protocol. Every part of the body has its protocol, and the protocols are carried out. If they're not carried out, then you have cases of retardation and illness and body dysfunction. It's clear as day. So, with that said, the physical magic begins within. The physical magic begins with the brain. Interacting with the body, one must be connected as above, so below. If you're control above, you must be control below. And vice versa. There's water in the body, not on the body. There's water in the brain, not on the brain. And that would explain hydrocarbon, fluorocarbon retardation. Water on the carbon, water on the brain. Your body in a solution, your brain sitting in pollution. Huh? I know it sounds like a broken record. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. You don't have to bite the bullet. The key to be free lies within. The key starts with you. It starts with your atomic. Okay? It starts with your intention. It starts with your thought process. Is it your own? Are you owned by silicone? You know? This is what you have to bust down. Alright? Now, another type of physical magic that we will explain and talk about with yoga. Okay, when you breathe in that oxygen and you change the brain waves, that, you know, we've gone over this. Beta is 14 to 30 hertz. Alpha is 9 to 13 hertz. Theta is 4 to 8 hertz. And delta is 1 to 3 hertz. Okay? That's voltage electricity. This is why you can hear your own thoughts. You know, you hear analog synthesizers when they make that warm sound, don't you? That's because the components are vibrating with electrical current. It's vibration. Okay? That's how it works. Digital synthesizers, it doesn't do that. They're all chipped up. It's pretty cool. They stay cool and they stay in tune. Analog synthesizers, they get hot, they drift out of tune. Kind of like real instruments. Each time you play a piano key or strum a guitar, it drifts slightly out of tune. Each time you are played as a human being, you drift slightly out of tune because you are an analog being. In fact, you're two-way though. Because why? You're 80% water. What is water? A two-way digital doorway. I told you that. I've explained this before. Water is a mirror, doorway, portal, and porthole to another dimension. Right? You're carried in water. You're birthed from water. You intake water. Water sustains life. Water sustains the aquatic creatures. You know what I mean? Think about that. Water sustains the aquatic creatures, but it sustains you when you're in your mom's belly. You know? So you think about that. Water is very magical. That's one of the main alchemical ingredients. Water, H2O, hydrogen, 2 oxygen. That's one of the main alchemical ingredients other than electricity. Because it begins with sound and light. You add water to that, you add mathematics to that, and you add elements to that, and you have the universe. You see? You have this existence. You have atomic fission and fusion. Now, I'm not saying, I don't know, look, trust me on this when I say this, it's very, very, very magical. When you get down to this level, the level of magic this is like, whoa. That's why I busted out for you. It's not just elements, man. This is your existence. This is part of you. These elements are part of you just as much as you are part of them. Okay? My color spectrums and light and sound and water being the main, and carbon, you know what I mean, nitrogen, iron. Think about that. Those being the main key elements. You see? That's heavy. So the physical magic, you extend your electricity. Guess what happens when you transmit so much electricity? Your aura pours out. That gets to the metaphysical part of the physical magic. Your aura and presence is felt because why? You exercise your LEL. It can be felt. If somebody shocks you with a stun gun, aren't you going to go to the ground if it's turned on maximum? I think so. I shocked myself with one. Full blast in the thigh. Pulled my shorts up. Wow. Whoa. I just wanted to know. Yeah, that might have been some zombie stuff. I did it actually when I was a zombie, see? But now I'm not a zombie anymore. Okay? So that's what you got to work to. You got to work to de-zombify. You know what I mean? The zombification process happens slowly and gradually right up under the nose. And it's done with alchemy, magic, you know, sleight of hand, sleight of mouth, transient information, physical impact. You know, sound moves, and you know what's creeping crazy? I got some more footage for you guys. Sound moves more than particle solids. It moves actual solids. Well, I'll put it up. I'll put the links up. I'll show some clips, but I'll put the links up so you can see it on full blast. I have no problem putting that type of stuff up. But yeah, man, if you exercise your LEL, you'll end up projecting that, your aura. All right. If your aura is weak, no one even feels you. It's like, it's all lightless. That's why when you walk into those rooms and people turn and look at you, it's because your aura is extended. It's like, whoa, zzz, you hum like a old street light, zzz, humming loud as hell. Alternating current, like whoa, AC, and they can see it, they can feel it. Zombified and numbed up and dumbed down and watered on the brain as they are, they can feel it. You know what I'm saying? And also got to understand, see, water is a two-way thing. Water is the life bringer, but water is also a death bringer, because what happens if you drink tainted water? You become ill. If your waters become polluted, you become diluted. You see? And that's where that boils down into physical magic. Alchemy. Alchemical change. Your stomach is the pot of alchemical change. You have an alchemical body. Light food for a light body. Right? That's where the magic begins, within. It begins up here in the brain, in the consciousness. Conscience is, you take that science. Does science con you into stuff? Probably. Yeah, because it tastes so good. Yeah, because it looks so good. Yeah, but it is not good. Conscience, science. Just like there's medical malpractice, there's scientific malpractice. My name's Crow, and I'm letting you know I do this shit, and it's not for show. On the flip.